Welcome to my round 2 battle for the UNPL season number 4 playoffs. This week, my team, the Miami Palafins, are going to be taking on Dapper Snapper, coach of Appalachia, Appletuns. Of all the coaches remaining in the playoffs, Dapper's team was the one team I absolutely did not want to face, for multitudes of reasons. First and foremost, he is packing a rain team, which I am playing for the 3rd time this season now, and unlike the other rain teams I've faced in the past, this rain team is probably the most hellish matchup for my team in general because of the overwhelming factor that Dapper's team can put on my sort of restricted weaknesses to water. Besides the fact that he has a rain setter in Pelipper, I'm dealing with Kingdra again, as well as offensive threats like Barraskewda. Zapdos will also take advantage of the rain with thunders, no-miss hurricanes, and access to Weather Ball. Archaludon with Electro Shot, which can after +1, can pretty much go rough shot on my team. And not to mention the fact that Dapper also has a Palafin himself, so this matchup by far is pretty much the most difficult matchup and definitely the one team I did not want to see throughout the entirety of the playoffs. But unfortunately, it is what it is and I'm forced to go up against it. That doesn't mean I'm going to try to turn tail and just give in to the matchup though. I do feel comfortable with the team I ended up building for this matchup, and here's hoping I can try to win this game and hopefully make it semifinals. So first off, we have Assault Vest Iron Treads, which is basically here designed to take on Archaludon at any given means, and we are running special Iron Treads to guarantee do more damage to stuff like his Great Tusk, which I didn't even mention he has that too. Earth Power does most damage to Great Tusk, as well as being able to 2-hit KO even max HP Assault Vest Archaludon. We have Thunder to take advantage of the rain ourselves, and Dent and knock out Pelipper, Rapid Spin to keep off hazards, and Volt Switch is there for momentum. I'm running enough speed to guarantee outspeed Vivillon. The 224 special defense investment with the Assault Vest lets me guarantee take 2 Aura Spheres from Archaludon, and the rest is thrown in special attack to increase Tread's overall damage output. But I'm also not running just Assault Vest Iron Treads, I'm also running Assault Vest Palafin, which is my main way of dealing with Kingdra if at all possible. Jet Punch gives me reliable priority against his team, Ice Punch lets me deal with Zapdos in a pinch, Zen Headbutt is specifically here to do damage to Toxicroak with his super effectively knock it out, and Flip Turn provides momentum for my team. With 240 EVs and HP and 172 special defense with the Assault Vest, I can guarantee take 2 modest choice specs Terra, Water, Weather Balls from Kingdra in the rain from full, and the rest was thrown into attack with an adamant nature to do as much damage as possible. Next up we have my Terra Captain for this battle in my Oricorio, running something similar to the set that I brought versus Rebel Trainer back in week number 7. Revelation Dance plus Hurricane hits the vast majority of his team for good damage, and Quiver Dance plus Roost gives me a way of setting up while also providing me with longevity in the process. With 32 speed EVs and a timid nature, I guarantee outspeed and max speed Pelipper, and the rest of the EVs are put into HP and defense to allow me to also take hits from a backup response to Pokemon like Palafin, as well as being able to have the best chance of taking 2 Adamant Choice Banded Liquidations from Barraskewda in the rain after I Terra into a Water type. Next up we have my Air Balloon Double Dance Spectrier, with Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Agility, and Calm Mind. With this combination of moves, I can potentially set up an Agility on something that can't knock me out in one hit, and Calm Mind up and potentially do a massive amount of damage to Dapper's team, considering he doesn't have a Ghost Switch in whatsoever. And Draining Kiss is basically just there to reliably get back HP against the rest of his team. With 172 EVs and speed with a timid nature, I guarantee outspeed an adamant max speed Barraskewda outside of the rain, as well as being able to outspeed a Barraskewda in the rain after an agility. 172 investment in defense, let me guarantee take a Jet Punch from Adamant Palafin, and the rest of the EVs are put into special attack to increase Spectre's overall damage output. With Air Balloon specifically being there for Great Tusk, as with me being Air Balloon, Great Tusk I'm immune to Great Tusk's Dual Stab, and it forces him to bring something like Knockoff to reliably hit Spectre for super effective damage. Then we have his standard physically defensive Rocky Helmet Chestnut, which is my main way of checking his physical rain abusers in Barraskewda as well as Palafin. Wood Hammer to dent all of them and potentially knock them out. Body Press is here to do damage to Pokemon like Archaludon. And then I have Super Fang plus Endure, which is basically just there to ensure I have a means of not only chipping down team Pokemon that I can't do much damage to, like Zapdos. But Endure also with Rocky Helmet lets me not only rack up Rocky Helmet chip damage, but it also lets me stall a turn of rain if I need to. All of this is basically just setups for my main win condition in this matchup being my Trick Room Power Herb Necrozma, which can do a lot of work if I'm able to get an opportunity to set up Trick Room and potentially snatch his team with the combination of Photon Geyser and Earth Power, and Meteor Beam lets me guaranteed deal with Pelipper and Zapdos in a pinch. So that's my team for the playoffs of round 2 of the UNPL playoffs versus Dapper Snapper. Be sure to check him out as well as the other coaches taking part in the UNPL playoffs. And with that out of the way, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, here we are with the playoffs, round number 2, the quarterfinals, taking on Dapper Snapper and his Appalachia Appletuns, and yeah, he brought Full Rain, no Tusk, he brought Sableye, and Toxicroak. Okay. I'm okay with this. There's no Archaludon, that's good. So, Kingdra, and we have a disconnect. So let's restart that and go back. So I'll pause and be right back. Okay, so we're back now. So considering the team he brought, there's no Tusk, there's no Archaludon. No matter what, I did say my league was going to be Treads, no matter what, because I feel like if he leads off with if he leads off with Pelipper, excuse me. If he leads off with Pelipper, I can potentially kill it with Thunder. So that's good for me. So the fact that he brought Sableye means that it's probably like Rain Dance Parting Shot. And I don't know what the Toxicroak does, but I do have to be wary about that too. But regardless, good luck, have fun to Dapper. This was honestly, truth be told, if there was one team in the playoffs that I wanted to avoid facing, this was the team. Okay, Palafin lead. I'm okay with this. I imagine he's just gonna go straight for the flip turn. A part of me wants to raw Thunder on the but I won't do that. I'll just Volt Switch. The fact that he didn't bring Archaludon, so its usefulness is a little bit lacking at this point. And the fact that he did bring Tusk means that Volt Switch is free regardless. So yeah, he is going to withdraw. Does he go into Pelipper? Dog. He goes Sableye. Okay. I'm okay with that. So let's see, what do I want to do from here? I could just go Spectrier and just click Shadow Ball. So, yeah, let's make that play. I don't need to do anything crazy. I just want to get my damage off on this thing. So let's just click the, let's just click Shadow Ball. Let him go for, what, Rain Dance? I imagine he's gonna Rain Dance and then, what, Parting Shot out? But yeah, this is a lot more different of a team than I was expecting. Alright, so he's just going to stay in here, just knock me off. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I imagine he's just gonna go for the Rain Dance here as he dies. But regardless, I am just going to I'll Draining Kiss anyway. This should kill it. The only reason I can see him... Never mind. Okay, I was not expecting a light screen to be part of this. So he's light clay. So knock off light screen, reflect rain dance. That makes the most sense to me. This is actually good that I didn't kill him, because it means that I can waste more, I can waste the turn of rain by doing this. Good. Alright, so he does get the rain and light screen up, but I did get to waste, like, what? One extra turn of rain, which is great. So, Sableye down. So that's a kill for Spectrier. This does mean he gets his free switch into Barraskewda or Palafin. Or he just goes Kingdra. That works too. So my Palafin is not online yet, which is actually a problem. So let's see, how do I want to do this? What I could do, I could sack this, go Palafin, or do I go Palafin now? I think I do that. I think I go Palafin, double back into Spectrier, sack that, come back in with Palafin. Yeah, I think that's the better thing to do here. So yeah, he uses one of immediately Terra. I imagine he's going to be Terra Water. Yeah, it makes the most sense. And he's just going to go for the Hydro Pump. Or just disconnect again. That's fantastic. Oh man, this is frustrating. Alright, so we're gonna try to recreate this again and see if we can make it back to where we were before. So again, be right back. Alright guys, so we finally made it back to the recreation of the battle versus Dapper, and unfortunately he got the Scald Burn on my Palafin. So now my Palafin is completely useless. At the very least, I get the slow flip turn. This was a very unfortunate recreation. This was very unfortunate, because not only is my Palafin burnt, my Spectrier got crit by Sableye. So my Spectrier is at a much lower amount of health than it was beforehand. So this is not good whatsoever. Hydro Pump, 109. This is super unfortunate. Because my Palafin is useless now. I have to... He also has an extra turn of rain now because of the recreation. Yeah, what I have to do at this point is... What do I do? Sack Spectrier? Or I guess I could go Oricorio. But man, that's so bad. is legitimately like the worst thing that could have happened right there. And how many turns of light screen does he have left? I think it's 3. Oh, it's 1. Which I don't think it is. So just Terra and Quiver Dance. Just Quiver Dance. Yep, this is not a good start. Like, there's still a chance in the there's still legitimately a chance for me to bring it back with Necrozma, but this is not what I had in mind. Yeah, me getting stalled, Palafin getting stalled Brennan was like the absolute worst thing that could have happened. Hydro Pump. This was probably a throw anyway. Yeah, I should have just attacked. So wait. So it was okay. So he's light clay. Damn. Yeah, he's light clay. Yep. That's. Alright, so that was my that was a recording. I should have attacked it. The rain stops, but like what does that do for me? Like, that literally does nothing for me. I mean, I can go Spectrier, but yeah, I should have just attacked with the recording. I don't know why I Quiver Danced. Like, that made the least amount of sense. So go ahead, go to Pelipper. Or Toxic Rogue. What do I want to do here? I could still save this. But like, to what end is the question. The fact that he went hard into this, let me see, how many turns left of light screen are there? 1. Alright, so this is the last turn. I could save Spectrier. Let's just go out into Chestnut. There's still a chance for me to win in the end with Necrozma. Okay, so he's just gonna Sucker Punch. Light screen wears off. So now I see his physical. What does that mean for me? I could just raw Woodhammer. So let's do that. Let him gunk shot me. I mean, I'm making myself weaker to Barrascuda and whatnot, like, by doing this, but I'd rather this happen than, there he goes. That sounds like a Pelipper thing. Yep. And that is physically defensive. And dead block. So now, I'm forced to sack off my Palafin. I'm forced to sack off Palafin. Turn into Toxic Rogue, I guess. Or he goes into his own Palafin. just goes back into Kingdra. Nothing I can do about that. What do I go into afterwards? Like, do I just go into crossbow and go for it? Because the problem is I don't kill. I'm fairly certain I don't kill. Yeah, this would have been a much different situation if I hurricane instead of looking whoever it is. Anyway, Kingdra gets another kill. Goes down. Actually, I don't even think I can go for it. I'm pretty positive I lose. No, he has to have Hurricane. Like, this game is so over. This game is legit over. If I had Hurricaned the Kingdra, this would have been a much different story, but alas, I did not do that. Unless he misses Hydro, but even then, he doesn't even have to click Hydro. Skull just kills me. But he has no reason not to click Skull, because it's a no risk. It's literally no risk here. If I had the option to, like, get rid of one more Pokemon, maybe I had a chance with the Crossma, but no. And even if I got up a Trick Room, Palafin has Jet Punch in the back, so it didn't matter. So yeah, this is looking very, very grim. I mean, there's not much to think about, to be perfectly honest here. Just click Hydro or click Skull. It doesn't matter which one you click. Like, I die either way. Like, legitimately, I die. This was the one matchup I was shooting. And of course. How many turns left on there? 4. Yep, this is definitely over. It doesn't even matter. I could have endured it. I probably could have endured it, but this is really, really frustrating. That my season's gonna come to an end because of this. And it's nothing against the team itself. I just did not want to face this team in particular because I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. So yeah, I mean, literally, even if I lived and got the Trick Room off, he had Jet Punch Palafin and he had Trick Room, Sucker Punch Toxicroak, so it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter what happens here. All you have to do is click Scald. Oh, he had Weather Ball too, so it literally doesn't matter. Actually, maybe it did matter, but who cares? I already lost. And it didn't even kill. So yep, that's game. Kingdra gets the sweep. And I lose 5-0. What a way for the season to come to an end. 6 kills for Kingdra. Literally, what could I have done? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I literally couldn't tell you what I could have did there differently. This was the most hellish matchup for my team, and legitimately it comes to pass like this. I did so well in the regular season, and the one thing I wanted to avoid was facing rain, in particularly this matchup, just because I knew I had nothing for full on rain with Kingdra, and me getting skull burned by with the Palafin just made things so much more difficult. Like I couldn't, like there was never an opportunity for me to recuperate there, and I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. So yeah, that's it, guys. The run is over. I lose 5-0. Like, honestly, what else can I say? Then this is nothing against my opponent. My opponent, like, I can say that my opponent had the matchup for the rain thing, but the last thing I want to do is make any excuses or whatnot. I felt so good with this team. I really, really did. I did not think that the one thing that would do me in would be this, and this was the one thing I was trying to avoid the entire season, was facing a matchup like this. And lo and behold, I get done in by rain. Third time was not the charm. So yeah, our run comes to an end here, guys. I don't really know what else to say. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating because I love this team so much, and to go down like that, it sucks. It sucks so badly. Like, I could not, like, words can't describe how bad I feel right now. But I just gotta suck it up and move on, man. Like, I really don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle nonetheless. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my opponent's side. Good luck to him in the semifinals. And yeah, that's our run, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until the next league, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.